Okay, your name and agency.
Okay, I'm Val DeFax, and I'm a brand director at the Infinite Agency.
And congratulations on winning the Luminary Award.
Thank you so much. I'm excited. Excited to be part of I believe we rebranded it, and I'm excited to be part of that first class.
Well, I have a funny question. So what was your first job in advertising?
Oh goodness, it was good. So I worked for a very small sports marketing agency here in Dallas called Sports Marketing Monterey. We did soccer games from professional teams from Mexico. So I was experiential, account management, creative. I was all the things. There was a group of 3 of us, and that was my first job in advertising. It was a little bit of everything.
My name is Rhonda Contreras. I'm with TRG Agency.
What was your first job in advertising and what did you learn from it?
Oh gosh. Okay, so my first job in advertising was for an agency that had about 12 people, and they hired me to answer the phone half the time, to buy their media, and to be their production manager. So I had 3 roles, and you can imagine what it was like to answer the phone, and a media vendor was on the phone and wanted to talk to the media person. So I'd say, hang on just a second, and then I'd answer the phone as the media person. So what I really...
Did you change your accent?
I tried, but it's there. It's not going to change. The thing that I think I learned from all of that is really how to juggle, right? How to make the most of the role that you have, and how to do the very best that you can with all the responsibilities you're given, and then always kind of keep your eye on the ball and the next thing that you want to conquer. And that's what I learned from Kirkpatrick Williams in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Amanda Jackson from LERMA.
If you had to do something other than advertising, what would it be?
Honestly, it would be designing decks for directors. I love getting the treatment process and just seeing the visuals that they pull, and it's always been just something that I would love to do. It's a little bit mindless design, but something really impactful, so yeah.
Alice Kendrick, and I'm professor at Southern Methodist University in the Timberland Advertising Institute.
So how's it changed over, say, the last 10 years?
Yeah, so much. Well, technology makes things a lot easier if you know how to deploy it correctly, and so it makes things, when I say a lot easier, it makes it faster for us to get to certain types of answers, but there absolutely is no substitute for creative thinking, whether it's in the area where you're producing the advertising or whether it's in the area where you're trying to figure out the answer to what people are thinking.
Creativity's still king.
Yeah, creativity is. They have the magic beans.
Asha Ramirez with Multiview.
And congratulations on winning the Luminary.
Thank you. I'm honored, honestly. It's just amazing to be recognized among all these amazing women in Dallas.
What was your first job in advertising?
First job in advertising was working at Dentsu, actually. So I started as a director of digital marketing and kind of worked my way through.
Started as a director.
Yeah, exactly. Started as a director. Well, I worked at Verizon and JP Morgan in more junior roles, and then kind of worked my way up. And now at Multiview, heading up marketing, so very excited.
Jennifer Walker, Visit Dallas. We recently established a destination brand to try and tell the Dallas story of today, to get people excited about these transformational developments that we have on the horizon, like FIFA World Cup coming in less than a year, as well as this new and expanded convention center.
That's exciting, right?
Oh my gosh, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I think Dallas doesn't even know what's coming.
I'm Jennifer Krajcerovich, and I'm with Mauser Electronics.
Why do you think you got nominated?
I think I'm a great leader, and I've shown a lot of growth and been able to grow a team, and that's really been exciting.
What was your first job in advertising?
So in advertising, it was in graphic design and production design.
And if you didn't have a job in advertising, what do you think you would do? Like if advertising did not exist, what would you do?
If I could do anything, I guess I would try to be an astronaut or something like that, something really with science or just totally different.
I did not expect that.
I'm Jackie Hoyos with Maroc.
And Tom Maroc's here tonight.
He is, yes. He's here with his beautiful wife, Dawn.
He's a legend.
He totally is. I'm so happy to have him here.
So what was your first job in advertising? What did you learn from it?
My first job in advertising was an assistant media planner in New York, and I learned how to not complain and to do Excel really, really well.
Jackie Fernandez, Truth Marketing and Media.
Okay, I've been talking to a few people over there. That's a good agency.
Yeah, it's been great. I've been there 11 years now, and we've been growing like crazy, and it's been really fun to be a part of.
Why do you think you got nominated for this award tonight, Jackie?
I think I've been nominated just because, I've really helped build the culture at Truth, really just helping like empower our agency and the people that we've got there. I think it's one of the things I really like just strive and do best with, right? And just helping our employees grow and just really trying to encourage the people that we have like on my team and just in the agency overall, not even people maybe I directly work with, but I think that's something, it is something that I really love and I'm happy to be a part of.
I'm Alicia Connor with C Pictures Productions.
And so, Alicia, why do you think you might have gotten nominated tonight?
Oh my goodness, I have had so much support over the years because I work in touch points of so many different industry people, whether it's agencies and the production crew, and they just wanted to show some love. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always making up ad campaigns as a kid, and my mom would say I would recite all the commercials whenever I would watch all the programs, and so I just knew this is where I was meant to be.
Natalie Yancey, Medium Giant.
A great agency.
Yes.
Well, why do you think you got this nomination tonight?
Wow. So someone wrote an amazing nomination, unbeknownst to me. And I think a lot of it had to just do with the growth that we're beginning to see and all of the contributions that are coming across from my team, as well as just how I'm leading to overcome a lot of challenges.
So what was your first job in advertising?
Oh, sales, as sales assistant. I was actually going to be in broadcast news and went to Channel 8. There was a very junior position open, but I would have to move. And I was like, I don't think I want to move to those small markets. And I walked right across the parking lot and said, what's happening over here at the Dallas Morning News, and got a job.
So I'm Carrie Davis with Communities Foundation of Texas.
What do you guys do?
We are a community foundation, which is kind of a niche nonprofit. We're a convener of resources and people who want to make a big impact in the community. So it's been really fun to see. I've been there for about a year and a half now and have learned a lot about a community foundation and all the good work that they do.
Is that why you think you were nominated?
You know what? It might be. Before Communities Foundation of Texas, I also worked at Scottish Rite for Children, so I just have a history of giving my time and talent to nonprofits.
Sarah Frank's Plot Twist Creativity.
Crazy Chris and Dave?
Yep.
So what was your first job in advertising?
The Richards Group. Media strategy, pretty much almost everything I know. I was there for 17 and a half years, so.
Why do you think you were nominated?
That's a hard question.
Because she's perfect.
I think probably to some degree I'm the only media person at our agency, which is a great experience in the sense that getting to build a team and help to learn with the team. And I think it's partially because I've worked really well with a lot of great clients. Hopefully put together great strategies for them. Had a great opportunity to lead a lot of different people over the years. So, and I think I'm a good person to work with. I think I'm fun.
I think you probably are if you're working over there. There's no bad people there. Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Deja Sanders. I am the founder and CEO of Our Bodega. I am also the immediate past president of AAF Dallas. I was the first African American female president last year, and I also am a strategy director at LERMA.
That's new.
Glutton for punishment. I just love work.
She is a glutton for punishment and for award ceremonies.
Yes, I would agree.
A superstar. So congratulations on getting this award. Why do you think you were nominated, dear?
Oh my gosh, I had an old client who nominated me, and I mean, she thought that I was a phenomenal woman and said this seemed like it aligned with who I am and kind of my trajectory and my journey in advertising, and here we are.
What was your first job in advertising?
Oh my gosh, my first job. So a lot of people don't know this, but I was a scientist for a very long time before I had an awakening one day and decided that I wanted to be an advertiser. I had a strategy principal who took a bet on me at the Richards Group, and I started out as a strategist on the Home Depot, and the rest is history. Here we are almost 13 years later.
My name is Taylor Torsellini, and I am with Twisted X Footwear.
And lots of nice boots over there.
Oh yeah, our whole table. We have our entire basically 2025 line sitting in tonight.
Smart. Get that marketing here. There's people here. Sell them.
You betcha. We started out as a traditional Western silhouette footwear company, and then we slowly branched into like casuals, so like hikers and slip-ons and loafers and all of that. And so we've slowly just cornered the entire Western industry for footwear.
Why do you think you were nominated?
I don't know. My imposter syndrome says because my whole team has won and now it's my turn. But we have a great team. We all work together so well, which says a lot for 4 women in one room 5 days a week.
That does.
It's a lot of estrogen. But we do a lot and we move fast, and we're just constantly trying to figure out what the trend is and what's next and keep moving.
Did you have a failure? If you did, what did you learn from that?
6 years into TM, I found myself really, really tired and borderline burnt out, which is something scary for someone that's not even 30 years old. And an opportunity came into my lap to go client side for a water distributor for the oil and gas industry. And I jumped at it, and then the first day on the job, I realized I had made a mistake.
Been there.
So it took 2 years of job hunting and lots of crying in my car, but I learned a lot. And then a friend texted me from the ad agency days, and she was at Twisted X, newly at Twisted X, and she said, "Hey, I have a fun opportunity in footwear. I think you might really like it here. Why don't you come check it out?" And then 6 years later, I'm just so grateful, because I don't think, the Twisted X job was not ready for me yet, but had I not been where I was, I wouldn't have been open to the opportunity, and it just changed my whole trajectory.